Daily Digestion channel, and in this video we are going to be juicing some lovely orange juice. Guys, I've been looking for oranges for months now, and can anybody say fruit fly? Instead of a fruit bat, I'm a fruit fly because I have fruit flies in my house. But anyway, so I have oranges today, and I'm so excited about having oranges because I have been trying to find some oranges for a really long time now, and I was just happened to be at the supermarket, and I was at a supermarket that I never go to, and they had these big oranges, which these are navel oranges, and they had these for like 2 for 50 cents, 2 for $1. And I thought, well, that's a pretty good deal because they're huge, and there's a lot of juice and meat in these. So the produce guy came over there, and I was like, wow. I was like, how much would a box be? And he said a box of 40 would be $20. And he showed me the size of the box, and I was like, that's a lot of oranges for $20. And then I started to calculate, you know, the amount of juice that I could get out of that box and how much it would cost if you were to buy fresh squeezed juice, and on and on and on. So I did the math, and I came out of the store, needless to say, with a box of oranges. So what this is a demo on how to juice oranges in your Green Star. Now I realize everyone may not have a Green Star, so if that's you, then what you would have to do is blend these up and strain it. Strain it, you could do that through some cheesecloths or something like that. And you know, you just do what you gotta do, guys. And but I will honestly tell you, I found my Green Star for $15 at the flea market. And that was after I had purchased a Green Star for $250 from this elderly lady who had pretty much wore the Green Star out. My first Green Star was like, and it's downstairs in my basement on backup in case this one shoots out on me. But this one's been great. I purchased it at the flea market. And so what I'm doing, guys, but what I want to say about all that is, guys, you know, if you pray for something, God will send it. He surely will. So what you want to do is cut these into wedges, like so. Cut them into little tiny wedges. And guys, I just want to talk about this Greta Thunberg. I think that's her name. I'll put a picture up if that's not the right name, but she's like this little climate activist girl. I think she's about 16 years old, and she's on strike. Supposedly she's not in school, and I'm just like, wow. The day that I give my kids permission to travel around and talk about climate change and not go to school is going to be the day they're going to get their little butt wet and get back in school, okay? Because education is more important than what they're trying to do. And I just want to say, guys, you know, who is letting her speak at at the UN? I mean, they don't just let anybody get up there and talk. I mean, at the UN, whatever. I mean, you know, and yeah, she does have a very moving speech, but the whole time she's speaking, I'm waiting for the real reason to come out of her mouth for the climate change, and I never hear it. I never hear anything come out. Like, they talk about gas emissions from vehicles. But guys, that's a drop in the bucket for what's really going on with this geoengineering. I mean, guys, they never once mentioned geoengineering. And for those of you who don't know what that is, that's the chemtrail spray, which has been acknowledged that is truly happening. Even Trump has acknowledged it and even said that he was going to try to stop it. And guys, you know, I don't know who's in charge of all of that mess, but that is what is making people sick. That is what is killing the species off. There has been so much research done on this that the tree populations are dying from the top down, from mold and these strange diseases that they're getting. Because, so, you know, this green, the stuff they're spraying out of these planes is everything from mold spores to flu viruses to God only knows what else, and tons of heavy metals, barium, strontium, and aluminum. Guys, that's having a serious effect on animals and human beings. So, you know, I'm just kind of like, okay, there's a lot of holes in all of this agenda, this little agenda that wants to get everybody scurrying around like little rats, you know, and getting them all upset when, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger came out and he was like, it's really up to the people. Yeah, it is up to the people to stand up about geoengineering. But, you know, I mean, the electric cars and that stuff, that is just, you know, a drop in the bucket to what the real issue is. And that is the geoengineering. So, I mean, that's my little opinion on it. I'm just curious what you think about it. But, so as you can see, I'm just sectioning these off into little quarters, and we'll see how much juice we can get out of these 4 navel oranges. They're not as juicy as I thought they would be. I mean, some of them are, and some of them aren't. But guys, orange juice is really good for your skin. It's anti-cancer, and you need vitamin C. And guys, there's vitamins and minerals in these oranges that have never even been, what's the word I'm looking for? They've never been invented. Like, they've never been analyzed. People don't even know all of the nutrients and vitamins that are in vitamins and minerals. Just like they really don't understand why human beings thrive so much better when they get 20 minutes of sunlight every day. But I can honestly tell you guys, when I get out in the sun, which I've been doing this summer, but it's been super overcast the past week, and it's just been like, I feel not as good. Like, I don't feel as good as all. I feel just kind of blah. And, you know, and I've had to take vitamin D, and it makes me feel better. So, you know, and they do know that our body makes vitamin D from the sun. And you can't really get it except from certain plants and animals. But for me, it's really super hard to digest the animals. I can't digest them. And so therefore I just don't, I'm not going to eat that stuff. You know, it doesn't work in my system. Clogs me up. It makes me feel like garbage. And I just think it has something to do with my genetics. Evidently, some people can eat that stuff and some people can't. It's just the way it is. I tried to eat it. It clogged my eyes up. I got like 2 infections within 2 weeks of going off of the vegan diet, and which I consider now to be a plant-based diet because, you know, I don't have an agenda. I don't have a vegan agenda. I don't have a carnivore agenda. My agenda is to do what I can do in my environment without hurting other people, and trying to, you know, honor everyone as an individual and what they can do in their environment. And that's just the way it is. You know, anybody that's had kids knows that. Knows, you know, you have to live for the whole of the family. You can't just live for yourself. And that's just the way it is. So let's get into this. We're going to make some juice. I'm so excited. So let's do this. Let's see what happens. I've been wanting to juice some orange juice for a really long time, but you know, $20 a box, that's a lot of oranges, and it really is. This looks beautiful. Let's see how much this makes. And it's going in here quite well. And what you'll want to do, now when it starts to get a little squishy, when you push your plunger in and it doesn't go well and there's nothing coming out, you want to open this up, okay? Now it's starting to come out. So, we're going to put it in this glass. I love this glass. And I only have one of them. It's actually a ball jar, mason jar or whatever, or ball jar. But I mean, it fits a wide mouth, and it has a wide mouth, and it fits my wide mouth plastic jars that I got off of a damn McDonald's website. And it really just holds the perfect amount of juice. Like, if all of my jars were like this, I would be happy. I mean, it's great to store nuts, butter, almond, yogurt. It's just perfect. Look how beautiful that is. Oh my gosh. The camera is not picking up the color of this juice, but it is the most brightest, beautiful orange. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Okay. Now, you know, you can juice orange juice with any other type of juice you want. You could juice it with kale, orange and kale. You could make an orange apple juice if you wanted to put some greens in it. You could even throw some wheatgrass juice powder in this. Guys, the possibilities are endless when it comes to juicing and throwing powders and so forth in there. And that's one of the things that I have learned with the 30-day transformation program from Dan McDonald's, and making the yogurts and using the Pyridine protein powders. I mean, basically the gorilla milk, you know, is just, I mean, the gorilla milk, I believe that, yeah, the muscle milk, gorilla milk, is basically just green juice mixed with a nut milk. I mean, it's that simple. 50-50, you know, and I mean, and I think, you know, you can even throw some protein powder. And I had a subscriber, that had a question on one of my videos, and they were like, I went and looked up something in one of my juicing books. It was like the Juicing Bible or something, and pregnant women recipes, juicing recipes, and one of the juice recipes, and I have it in my in one of my it's in my juicing playlist. If you want to go back and look for it, it's juicing recipes for mothers or expecting mothers. And it said in one of the juicing recipes to add protein powder. And I was like, well, that's the same thing as the muscle milk. You know, and that's basically like you put in the protein powder, which is the Life Essentials for the Paradigm. But, you know, you could use whatever protein powder that you want. I really like the Paradigm. I really do, because it's just digesting amazingly. I have to say. It's digesting fabulous. Okay, guys, listen. Now, I just want to say, I've been on a raw food diet. And my digestion has never been better. I'm sticking with it, and I'm staying strong. Now, there's been some challenges because I'm still cooking for my family. And they want to eat all that really, you know, greasy food that's deliciously hard to, you know, cook. It smells good, it looks good. I mean, you know, I'm making it good for them because that's what they want to eat. But guys, I can't eat it. I can't eat it. It really screws me up. And my body is finally healing. Like, if I stay on this, and I've known it all along, ever since I had my bicycle wreck, I knew that when I was on the raw foods, that my body was healing. And I wasn't experiencing the symptoms from the prolapse when I was on it. And as long, you know, and I was just like, and now I have figured out, which I knew this all along, that the fruit is really, for me, the success. And staying away from the sugar, the processed sugar. I mean, guys, I can't say that enough. The processed sugar is what killed it every single time. And I would always think it was something else, like it was the diet. I'd blame it on the diet. And, you know, before my bicycle wreck, I was drinking alcohol and trying to eat a raw food diet. And that just, guys, it's like you're just shooting yourself in the foot and trying to run a race. It's not going to work. You know, you're not going to be able to cross that finish line. It's just, you might be able to cross the finish line, but it ain't going to be good at the end. You know what I'm saying? So, that being said, I think I'm going to save the rest of this oranges. So basically, it was 3 oranges that I juiced to get a whole juice for me. And this looks amazing. So 3 navel oranges made up enough juice for me. This is probably like 2 cups, 2.5 cups. It's quite a bit, actually more, because I've got more in this little cup. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Now you could do cucumber. You could do spinach in here with this. Let's give it a taste test. It's really good. And it's not that sweet. Like, I mean, it's not like I'm drinking something that's like, oh, that's so sweet. Like, it's not like a Coke or, you know, coffee with sugar in it. Like, this is the perfect coffee replacement. But guys, I'm going to go and close. This is a 20-minute video, and I think we're going to cut it short here. I'm going to put some information about orange juice at the beginning and in the ending of this video. And I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks so much for watching, and go juice some oranges. They're in season. Go to your local supermarket, start asking them how much they'll sell you a box for. You know, if one grocery store is too expensive, like Kroger's, oh my gosh, like they wanted $40 for a whole box, you know? But Ingles had them for $20. That's huge savings, guys, $20. You know, I wouldn't have been able to do it the other way. I wouldn't have been able to buy the box of oranges for $40. But for $20, it was a go. And yeah, I've got oranges probably for the next, you know, 2-3 weeks. I don't know how long these are gonna last, but a long time. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe, like, share. You can put oranges in your smoothies, which I will be making some smoothies recipes. We'll do one next. We'll do it because I'm really trying to boost my skin. I've been having some breakouts like crazy where I've been doing all this fruit fasting. Like I've got a lot of zits, but it's not a big deal. I mean, it's not like some crazy, people don't even notice it, you know, and I would much rather get this toxins out of my system. And so let's hurry up so we can get to the gym. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe, like, share this information with anybody that you know. And leave comments down below. What do you think about this Greta Thunberg? I mean, guys, I mean, I know that something needs to be done about our society being more compassionate towards the environment. I'm not doubting that one single bit. People need to be thinking about the animals. We don't need to be polluting the environments, the streams, the waters. I mean, it is a problem. You know, it is a problem. But it's like there's a lot of bigger problems that they're not even whispering about at these events, which is the geoengineering. And guys, I just have to question what their agendas really are. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe, like, share, and I'll see you in the next video.